Hey everyone, it's Katie Myers, CEO of CR Conversations, author of Fortune is in the Failure, and founder of The Conversation Club. We are talking about those damn assumptions once again. I know that I have done many a Talk It Out Tuesday on assumptions, but today is a little more specific about the types of assumptions that are being made out there in the world. First, are you assuming your own client's language? Your ideal audience's language. Here's what I mean by that. You're an expert. You're an expert in what you do. You have an unbelievable amount of experience and expertise and knowledge that you want to share with the world. But here's the deal. If you are talking at your expertise level and you are talking way up here to your audience, you are missing a huge gap between where your audience is and how you are actually talking to them. You need to go to the source. You need to ask people that are in your audience, whether they're past clients or prospective people or just people in your tribe. You need to ask them for feedback on what you do. Have them describe to you what you do. Making the assumption, you're going to spend so much time creating a brilliant message, something that's super clever sounding, and might completely fall flat. I know I've done it. So until you go to the source, until you ask people to use their words in your messaging, you are going to completely miss the boat. You're going to fall flat on your face and you're going to wonder, why isn't the revenue coming? So that is the first assumption. The second assumption is assuming how your people want to be served. Okay, here's a great story for you, or a great analogy. The Conversation Club, perfect place for me to share this story with you. So I created the Conversation Club not because I decided that I wanted to move virtually, that I wanted to serve online. Sure, that was a part of it, because if I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't do it. But I went to the source. I started listening. I started watching how my audience was engaging in other coaches and other programs. And so many of them were opting for the opportunity to do it online and kind of being in a comfortable virtual space where they could either show up and be a part of it live or they could watch the recording later. And that's how the Conversation Club truly came to be. Now, another piece of this is the way that you used to do things does not mean that it's the way that you should still be doing things. Really think about that. The way that I served my audience 5 years ago when I started is not at all how I serve my audience now. So you have to stop making these assumptions. Stop assuming how they want to be talked to, or stop assuming what language they're using. Stop assuming how they want to be served. Just because like building an online membership or an online community or doing virtual trainings is very in right now doesn't necessarily make that true for you to serve your audience that way. Or whether that's one-on-one coaching or doing things specifically on like maybe creating a Facebook group or doing workshops. Just because it's something that you want to do, that's absolutely part of it, because you shouldn't be serving in a way that you don't want to be serving. But just because that's the way that you want to do it doesn't necessarily make it true for your audience. So I need you to really think about the assumptions that you're making. If you are not getting the revenue growth that you want, you're not impacting the amount of people that you want to impact, then these are two assumptions that you really need to assess. Look at your messaging. Is it all about you? Is it all about your ideas for it? Or does it involve and include your audience's language? Same goes for the way that you're serving. Is it simply something you're doing because you want to? Or is it something that you have some valid feedback, some actual data and research to provide you with a platform that you know people are going to want to engage in? These are going to be things that will help you with your sales conversations, that are going to help get you more connected and get you into a space of building relationships. So please think about these things. If you want to go more in depth, our conversation training that just happened this morning in the Conversation Club, we spent an entire hour around messaging and defining your core message. So if you want in on seeing that recording and getting the training and being involved in the homework and the accountability to get those things taken care of, then I invite you to join the club. Registration is now open again, and we are taking enrollments. So I'll put information in the comments below. But until then, stop assuming, people. Get the facts, get the research, do the work. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you next week on Talk It Out Tuesday. See ya. Bye.
Did you like the video? Well, I hope so. And if you did, go ahead and click like and subscribe to this channel. That way you can get free trainings from me every single week directly on YouTube. Now, if you feel like you are needing a little bit more and are ready to really own those F words and overcome your failures, well, then it is time for you to head on over to crconversations.com, and you can click on the book tab and get a copy of Fortune is in the Failure. Now, this book is going to be the DIY version of what I take my clients through every day. And while you're on the website, feel free to peruse. There are some great resources, tips, blogs, all sorts of things to really help you own those F words and find sales success. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.